Hey Internet World, Tattooed Freak here. Video today is going to be about converting your tattoo machine from a clip cord to an RCA plug. Obviously the first thing you need is a machine that is not converted yet. This one, as you can see, has not been converted to RCA. The items that you're going to need: wire cutter and stripper, a mini screwdriver, small brace mounts, RCA plugs and jacks. Sorry, the other way around. You can get these at just about any Radio Shack or Source or electronics store that sells component parts. These were two for $3. These were four for $7. I bought these for another project that I did a little while ago, and these are leftovers. A strip of wire, depending on how many machines you're going to be doing. Really, you only need about 1.5 to 2 inches per machine. And of course, hex wrenches for your machine, and a pair of scissors, depending on if you're going to use shrink wrap or not. I'm not going to use it. I don't have the adjustable size. I only have the one size, and it doesn't fit over the mount. You're also going to need, or you should have, solder, flux, a soldering gun or iron, electrical tape if you're not going to use heat wrap, and something to spread your flux. So the first thing you're going to do, take your machine, pull off your bottom lug, set it aside. This obviously exposes your bottom nut, bottom bolt. Then take your top one, and take off your rear spring nut. Take your washer, put it aside. I find that I don't need the washer because this is just about the same size as the washer. So take the RCA jack. There's a little nut on here. Just remove that. Now this comes with a little solder on ring. I'm actually going to use that to hook onto the wire. So I find that this is easier to use this way, and it'll slip on over the back of the machine. So simple enough. What it looks like when you're done. It slips on over the back of the machine instead of coming up from the side like some of the ones you buy. After that, take your wire. I got this from an old computer supply, power supply. Strip off about that much. Make sure your soldering iron's heating up. Take off another strip. Remember, you're going to need enough to go through that mount, and for this one, it has to be enough that it's going to go around. I'm going to need a little more for that one. Give it a twist. So as you can see on this ring, it actually has a small hole right at the end. It's the perfect size. Slip through. Give it a quick bend. So, a little flux. And if you had the proper size shrink wrap, you slip the shrink wrap over top, a little bit of heat, it'll shrink right to it. I use a little electrical tape instead. Now for the RCA, again, same thing. Pick it up, loop it over. A little bit of flux. Again, a little electrical tape. I find it easier if I put the lug on first. Move it around. You can move it so it adjust it to where you need it. Start this first. Give it a turn. And slide my spring in. You're going to have to keep your adjustments up. Make sure your spring is set right with your armature bar as you were before. And make sure it's touching your contact point same as, but you're just going to adjust that anyways as you go through. Put it on as tight as you would normally. Have a quick check. And it's done. One RCA jack. As you can see, it's connected to the bottom lug, and at the top, on top of your spring. You've got about the same amount of bolts sticking out the bottom. Now the next piece, the first thing you want to do is feed your wire through your plug. little bit of flux. Take your bottom piece. Slide your cover. Nice and easy. And done. And of course, the first thing you're going to say is, yeah, but does it work? Connect the other end to my power supply. On. Machine I just did. Fader running at 9. Too stable. And now this is it off. Here's my other shader, or sorry, my color. And my other shader. So you can see how simple it is to go from a normal clip cord to an RCA jack. See, I got 3 machines done now, 2 cords for $10 and some time. I know they're not that expensive to buy. It costs you $10, well, $10 for your cord, $10 for the jack itself. So you do 3 machines, 2 cords, there's $50 plus shipping. I found it easier. Thanks for watching.